A Federal Capital Territory High Court has ruled that the conspiracy to frame opposition coalition spokesperson Ikenga N5m and bring false charges against him is unconstitutional. Ikenga was charged with murder, robbery, arson, hacking into the Independent National Electoral Commission database, terrorism, and breach of national security, all in an attempt to silence him and prevent the future exposure of voter registration compromise. He has repeatedly raised the alarm about fake voter registration and identified those responsible. Unknown gunmen have recently set fire to multiple INEC offices in the southeast. In a request for the enforcement of his fundamental rights, the opposition spokesperson Ugo asked the court to dismiss the claims since they were all politically motivated and lacked credible proof, and to defend his fundamental rights to freedom of expression. Ikenga's lawyer told the journalist after the court proceedings that
the issue here is the threat, harassment, since he made a revelation that saved Nigeria democracy about the N5m magic. They stated, raising the issue of arson, robbery that is uncollected to what the issue is. But today, what the court has pronounced, it has barred the state governments, the DSS, the police, and all security agencies from infringing on his rights, arresting, inviting him in any issue that has to do with the N5m magic. And that's what has happened today. So he's a free man. He can go around and start his campaign, because the whole essence of all this conspiracy, using the state power and using all the security agencies to cow him, is to stop him from campaigning.
Ikenga mentioned that the judgment was a victory for democracy and that the allegation in the Imo State Government House is a plot to prevent him from further exposing the manipulation of the voter register by officials, for which INEC has deleted millions of fake registrations.
Well, today's judgment is victory for democracy, rule of law, and our quest for transparency and truth at all times. There was no basis for us to come to this court in the first place if people that commit crime have ability to have what we call safe shame. What is the problem? That I reviewed the biggest electoral fraud in Nigerian history, called N5m magic, where people imputed millions of fake names to compromise the voter register. And then instead of security agencies working around the clock to get the perpetrators of N5m magic, they started conspiring with the government of Gov Uzodinma to frame me for useless and baseless charges of murder, terrorism, arson, breach of public peace, hacking, and so on and so forth. That's audacity, or I don't know how to even describe it. So for the court today, quashing and voiding those frivolous charges and barring them from arresting, investigating, inviting or interrogating me on issues connected to all those baseless trump-up charges that they fabricated makes me happy. It reinforces my faith that truth at all times pays, and that has given me so much energy to continue on the path of truth. I have more exposures to make. There's many things I will reveal in the coming days and weeks, and this judgment has given me the boldness to do more, because if evil have won today, whereby if a man makes comment that is true and then you charge him for terrorism, it was so ridiculous that the government of Imo, they went as far as saying that since N5m magic and compromise of the voter register was reviewed, that INEC offices started being bombed, alluding that maybe I'm the one bombing it. And then they started talking I'm committing mass murder and terrorism. That was stupid and baseless.
In her ruling, Justice Binta Mohammed barred the defendants, who included the Attorney General of Imo State, the Nigeria Police Force, the Inspector General of Police, and the Director General of State Security Services, from further intimidating, harassing, humiliating, inviting, arresting, or detaining, prosecuting, or charging Ikenga in court on any issues related to the fabricated charges. The applicant was awarded 5 million naira in general and exemplary damages against the defendants. Following the revelation by the opposition spokesperson of the N5m magic compromise of the voters register, the Imo State government and Mr. Ugo have been involved in a dispute.